Hey guys, so today I have something really special to show you. As you might know, the Victorinox Outrider is one of my favorite Victorinoxes of all time. I probably bought it as my third or fourth, probably third Victorinox. And the first one was the Climber. That was the one that got me into the world of Swiss Army knives. And then I bought a nail clipper because I thought it would be useful for my day-to-day use. And then finally I bought this version right here, which is actually a bigger version of a Swiss Army knife. And I really enjoyed having something so sturdy and so reliable, dependable on my hands. But to be very honest, I never really used it to its full potential because as someone who uses a Victorinox in a city context, I never really used the saw. And I thought, you know what, this is a waste of space. But I never really, broke down or put it together any sort of Swiss Army knives. And I just waited and waited for Victorinox to come up with something more useful, at least for me. So as I got into building and disassembling and assembling Victorinoxes, I thought, you know what, it would be really cool if I could disassemble a Outrider and instead of this saw having a file. And well, this day finally came. And so here we have the Victorinox Outrider, as you can see right over here. And this is something I came up with. I messed up here a little bit on the scale, so I will probably gonna be replacing this scale later on. But this is, I don't know how to call it. Maybe Cityrider, I would say. So we have here basically the same setup as the Outrider. We're gonna have our bottle opener with a wire stripper and flat head on one side. Next, we're gonna have here the can opener with a flat head over here, and next we're gonna have, the blade. As you can see, it's a quite big, substantial blade. So it can be legal in some countries, illegal in others. Just be aware of your country, what's the law, and how that's gonna be. Next, we're gonna have here the scissors. Fantastic scissors, possibly again one of the best scissors you can have in your pocket at all times. Next, we're gonna have here the Phillips. Very useful for me, at least. I'm a dad, so sometimes I have to tear apart and put together my daughter's toys. So this comes very handy because it's just a precise cutout for small toys. And then finally, what makes this a Cityrider is the presence now of a file, as you can see. So if we compare it side by side, let me just try to put one right next to the other, right over here. Now, okay, maybe here. Now we have a file instead of a saw. And to me, at least, to my perspective, this is way more useful because usually what I use the Victorinox for is either to, reaming stuff with a punch and then finally having to give it a final touch with a file. For at least for my line of work and for my pretty much EDC, I will have to, file my nails and things like that. I never really use the saw at all. So this is something that's gonna be from now on replacing my Outrider, and it's gonna be sitting in my pocket. And I'm really happy how it turned out in terms of, layout and in terms of build. The only thing I messed up again was here on the scales. At the end I got in a rush. I didn't protect the scales and I was tightening it, pressing it down, and I ended up messing them. So I'm probably going to be replacing with these black scales. I think they look really nice on the Victorinox. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. I really wanted to show you this build. I'm really proud of how it turned out. And as you can see, it's nice and snappy. Let me just try to close it here. And here. No wobble here on the tool. This is how you see if it's good enough, if there's any movement, any wobble. So here's just precise. And yeah, And of course, I forgot to mention, but it will have a corkscrew in the back and the punch. Nice and snappy. All right, guys, I think that's it for today. I hope you guys like this kind of video. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.